All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Coin King video. Today, I have a special guest that's going to be just reading one of the projects that I'm going to be discussing briefly that, we just have different opinion. And the person is you can follow her on Twitter, Crypto or down to Crypto TA. That's the username. So she's going to be reading the chart, Boba network chart. That's the one that I'm going to be discussing briefly about. That I think that Boba's a good project. Because I do hold some position in Boba. Not much, but I may add a little bit more to like DCA because I did bought a little bit high. But because I believe in the project so much that I'm probably going to be, DCA, or should I say, dollar cost averaging into it, because that's what most people do. All right, they dollar cost average so that they can actually be in a better position to recoup their costs and even make even more money, right? So if you don't understand what DCA, I mean, you want to maybe Google it or just YouTube it. But that's what most people do. The smart people in bear market, they DCA into a lot of these different projects that's super undervalued, and I think Boba Network is one of them. But before we get started, let's go ahead and just look at the chart briefly on CoinMarketCap right now. Oh, again, I am not your financial advisor. Just want to disclose that again. So I don't want anyone to be throwing lawsuits or threatening me with lawsuit, because I'm not your financial advisor. Do your own research and due diligence before you invest in any project that we discuss on this channel. All right, so anyway, today is August 22nd. As you can see right now, we are pretty much bleeding, right? We're bleeding pretty... Wait a minute. Where am I? Oh, clicking on the wrong thing. Yeah, the market is bleeding pretty bad. It was like 25,000 the other day, and now we're crashing to 21,300 for Bitcoin. Ethereum sitting at 1,600. And then you got the USD coin. That don't really matter. It's just those are stable coin, but it matters, of course. But I'm just saying you don't make any money from that. But BNB close to $300. Another Binance USD coin. Another stable coin. XRP at 34 cents. Cardano 46 cents. Solana 35, and Dogecoin. And I'm not going to go into all detail and other stuff here. You can go to coinmarketcap.com for yourself and just see the entire market if you want to. But right now, the entire crypto market, of course, is at $1 trillion. I mean, that's nothing to really be disappointed in, right? I mean, a few years ago, 2019, we were pushing 600 billion and crashed down to under 600 billion. Crashed down to, I think, was like 80 billion, which is embarrassing. Now we're pushing over $1 billion. So some people think, oh, this is a terrible market and all that. But, I think being above $1 trillion right now is still bullish for me as a market. So, but anyway, let's get to the Boba market, or Boba network, should I say. Why I like Boba network. I am not a very, as far as, one of those technical guy. I don't really look at as far as, these are people who develop these blockchain. And Boba network is... it's a L2 for Ethereum, solving, all those congestion, gas fee, and all that. But they also, at the same time, are just like the Polygon network, right? So once upon a time, a few years ago, Polygon was like, trading at like 3 to 5 cents for like over a year or so, probably longer than that. And now they pushing at like, 80 cents to, it went to, I think, like $3 when the market was running pretty good. So, what I really want to focus on is the L2, because Polygon's L2, Optimism's L2, a lot of these L2 projects eventually is going to take off. And I think Boba Network, it's trading right now at 38 cents, which to me is, I bought it, to be honest, I bought it like around 50 cents, I think, right? And am I paranoid that it's crashing down to 38 cents? No, that's why I said dollar costing average into this, all right? And it's trading at 38 cents. And the supply of Boba Network is very low, too. It's like a 500 million, which is really, really low, right? It's kind of, to me, it's even lower than Polygon, right? Polygon's like 10 billion supply, and then you look at Boba Network, and its supply is 500 million. That's the maximum on it, right? So it's really, to me, it has an opportunity to do like $50 to $100, right? That's just being conservative, right? If you're thinking about it, it mirrors what AVAX and Solana, right? Their supply are in kind of like that zone. So for them to even go to $50 to $100, I don't think that's a way of saying like I'm crazy or whatever. But what's going on? Oh, yeah. So there you go. Supply, here it is. Total supply 500 million, circulating is 171 million. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I usually go by. I go by, it's L2, and right, it's an L2 network for Ethereum. Supply is extremely low. So if you want to go to their website, go, like I said, go to CoinMarketCap and have a look for yourself to read more, because there's a lot of application being developed already. A lot of partnership for Boba Network as well. And, those are the things that can determine a project being successful or not, right? In my book, that is. But, yeah, here's their website, Boba Network. I already had it up already. There it is. Built on Boba Network. Introducing Ethereum L2 Boba Network. Hybrid compute, lower gas, faster transactions, secure by Ethereum. So yeah, that Boba Network is on my list of holding and DCA more into it so I can get more position. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna pass this mic over to Down to Crypto TA. She is going to be reading Boba Network, and she of course has a different opinion of Boba Network than me. Be sure to subscribe or follow her on Twitter, all right, guys? She's going to be on this channel being the TA for the Coin King channel, and I'm going to passing the mic to her. We may be doing a live edition of this channel, and then have her just reading, like, Bitcoin, Ethereum chart and so forth. And then if anyone want to have any question, you can put a comment in the video. But be sure to subscribe to the Coin King channel, guys, and follow Down to Crypto TA. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to send it over to her so she can just go over the market. There you go.
All right. Thank you, Coin Kings and Coin Queens, for having me here today. Boba Network. All right. Like the Coin King said, we do share different opinions about it. I, for one, am not a fan. I don't think that it's there just yet. But I guess that's where the risk to reward comes in at. It has not performed very well at all. Okay, so you're looking at my daily chart right now, but I'm just gonna go over to a higher time frame. So I'm just gonna take you over here to the monthly chart here, and we're just gonna look at what's kind of been happening with Boba Network. Okay.
That's the monthly chart?
This is the monthly chart. Let me turn some lines off here so we can. I should have.
Do you see this going over $1 anytime soon?
Into a folder, but I did not. So let me just turn those off there. Make it a little easier to see some things here. This is bad. this has just been an elevator to hell.
It was 64 cents now.
This is crazy. All of the volume is back here at the beginning. November, December, January. That's where you have your greatest volume at, and the rest of it has pretty much been a flat line. Like, it's not there yet, for me personally. Okay, so let's just go back over here to the daily chart. Now I did play around with Boba a little bit. Price was price.
It was like
We got a
59.
little price action
like
up in
58
here. I
and
played
then-
around with it a little bit, and I did make some gains. And once that weakness just started showing again, I just pulled out.
What was the highest it went that last run? Was it like 64, 65 or?
Here, 64, 64 cents, 64.75. But again, Boba gives some really quick price action, so you tend to get these long wick candles, and then it just drops. So yeah, it's really not one to play around with.
How much drop do you expect Boba to go to right now? Would say in the next week or so, like a couple weeks. What do you think?
Okay, since we're already down here, I'm just gonna look at let me see. Not there.
It was 26 cents like a month or so ago.
The best I can hope for is just coming back down here to this area right here. There really isn't any good volume to give an indication of where this price may go to.
So you're saying
right
24
now,
cents?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Especially if we see another significant drop with BTC, then you're going to see Boba come back down here to this area. This is what BTC has already done for it. Okay, so whatever pump we got here, we got this volume right here, we've already broken that level right there. And actually this area right in here is where you have your point of control at here. This is your highest volume candle down here. So right in here is where you've gotten a few touches right in here, and then this high right here. But I think your point of control is like somewhere up in here. Let me just click it and turn it on. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, point of control is right here at the top of this volume candle right here. So your major level of support was broken here, because this is really the only area where you got some real price action going on. This big volume candle right here is the only place you got some action going on, and the rest of it, even though you have these areas right in here, they really didn't have a lot of price action. They didn't. It was a lot of consolidation, sideways action here, a little bit right in here. So this level right here, as you can see, is holding up Boba Network right now, right in here. So this is where you didn't have that sideways action, and you got some pumps here. And this was one of your biggest areas of volume right here. So price just kind of came down in here, and it's just sitting here right now.
But if Bitcoin were to go 25 to 30,000, we probably see it running back to 50 to 60 cents, I would think, right?
If Bitcoin was to get a pump, I honestly just don't see Boba Network just getting back up in here right now. I just don't. I just don't see.
Well,
it
we
happening.
can disagree on that, because I really like the. I mean, I'm being silly, but I drank a lot of bubble tea, and I like the name.
Okay, not the same thing, but okay.
I mean, it's boba tea, right? It's a boba tea. I'm just saying. I like it's L2, but I also like the name, and I'm just, of course, I'm not gonna invest just for that. That's just being stupid. But I'm just saying, I just like the branding of it, and also the fact that it's L2 and low supply. That's, for me, I think in the next run, like if Bitcoin were to go to like $50,000 to $100,000, I think you can expect to see Boba Network running, even the $50 range.
Yeah. Speaking of BTC, not really sure how the this week's Fed meetings are going to pan out for BTC. I know that we have looked at the Dixie, and Dixie is pumping, and usually those two go against each other. So with the Dixie going up, Bitcoin price has been coming down a bit. But I do think that Bitcoin is at a great space, and I don't have that chart here right now, you guys. I'm using a different computer, and it's my trading view is not correlating. It's not transferring all that data over properly. And I just happened to be on this computer at the time when we spoke about doing this Boba network, so I do apologize. But just another recap on BTC. I do think that BTC is going to get another leg up from the area that it is right now, and I know that the Fed meeting plays a lot into this, but I do think that with that last with this previous drop that we got, that volume candle that came from that activity that's within that candle, I think that it's going to give us a little bit of a pump before we see lower prices. And that is if we see lower prices. That'll all be contingent upon if we get another big massive candle, something that outdoes that one. But let me see if I put a fib on here. I probably did, and I just didn't. I actually
For which
did.
one?
I actually did.
For BTC?
For Boba Network.
Oh.
Okay, so here we are. Yeah. So this, in fact, let me turn this off now. So just looking at that Fibonacci level here, this 3130 here, this 3130 price, somewhere right in here to around the top part of these candles right here is where I would see Boba price coming down to if we do get another leg to the downside. If we were to get a bit of a pump on this thing, and we do have some upward curvature on this moving average here. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it looks like, we got a cross down here on this stochastic.
Is that a buy?
That is a buy signal for Boba. Yeah, I just noticed that upward
at what
curvature
price?
here.
At the current price?
This is some upward curvature on a crossover on the stochastic, which is a buy signal for it.
Wait. Is you saying is a buy signal at what price?
Right now.
Right now, 38 cents?
Yeah, that's a buy signal right now. And the buy signal just got this cross down here.
Wow. I was hoping that DCA at 24 cents now, but I guess...
I don't see much coming from it. There's not a lot of volume going into it. If we start to get some volume, then I could look at some higher targets. But right now, I'm just going to stick right here. Just pulling back into this golden pocket right here, which is 44.43 if we do get a bounce. Okay, this is another area of interest right here, this 40 cents. So it's not much because there hasn't been much volume going into it, as you can see right here. I mean, this thing is pretty dead, just pretty freaking dead. This area right here is the only area where you have some sort of volume coming in, but it is pretty dead. And without that volume, I wouldn't expect a whole lot. Now, one thing I can say, and I'm not on a lower time frame right now, but on lower time frames, if you have something like a triangle, something like that, then no, you wouldn't expect to have a lot of volume. And I hear people say this all the time because they're like, there's no volume in this. There's no volume in it. Well, on a triangle, you usually have that volume at the beginning and at the end of the triangle. But let's just drop down here for a sec. Let's see here. It looks like a massive move from this
from the 38 cents?
From the 1 hour chart. It looks like a massive move.
Oh man. Well, I'm not touching this. I want 24 cents. So I'm gonna wait because you don't know what BTC is gonna do though.
At this point, just looking at it from the 1 hour chart, yeah.
Yeah, if someone would have traded at 38 cents, then they may make some money
from this 1 hour chart. Yeah.
But long term, like a week chart, like it may not be as
we
good.
pull into this Fibonacci level right here, and we pull into this Fibonacci level right here. It's pretty up here now at this point, and it is coming into some resistance right over in here. If it does go a little higher, yeah, just right here, and then you
Interesting.
may come back down, retest this line here, and possibly continue up, but I wouldn't go any further than 40 cents, about 40 cents, because it did get a buy signal on the daily chart, which is a higher time frame. That is a good look. So possibly right here to this 40 cents here, or maybe even to this golden pocket. But really, I am, yeah, maybe to this golden pocket. BTC starts to get a little bit more bullish, then I would be looking for that. But otherwise, I'm trying to be so hopeful right now. I am really trying to be hopeful right now, but I'm just not a fan of a Boba network, and at this time, I mean, things can change. I just don't see the value in it right now. Yeah. All right, coin kings and coin queens.
All right.
Pass the mic back to the king himself.
All right. Thank you. Down to Crypto TA. Yeah, I'll be sure to follow her on Twitter here. So she's going to be doing more of the TA on the Coin King channel. So I'm going to pass the mic over to her. She maybe do live technical analysis too, since my channel do allow that now. Since your boy have, a lot of subscribers as well too. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and like my video on the Coin King channel so that we can continue making these fantastic videos, for things that you can learn and be entertained by. All right. So until next time, guys, peace.